and R&B.
Who doesn't like Missy Elliott? She's iconic. I love her. Anyway, what up, though? It's what day is today? I don't know. Thursday. It's Friday Eve, and we're out here on these ATL highways. I'm heading into town for company holiday party. So I thought I would hop on here for a half a millisecond with you. How you doing? Oh, I miss you guys so much. Loves, hugs, pats. I can't do it right while I'm driving, so I'll just do half. I need y'all to do the other half for me. It's Stephanie Stallworth, ATL Traffic Lady. You are here with me on HowWeFlow.Today TV. Just checking in with you here mid to late week. These days are flying by. Today is December the 7th. We are already completing 1 week of December. We just have a few weeks left. Oh, and by the way, yesterday was 3 weeks till my birthday on the 27th. So 20 days until my birthday. I'm so excited. That'd be 18 days till Christmas. That'd be 22 days till my parents' wedding anniversary. Would have been their 65th or 64th. Had mom lived past last year. So, you know, a lot to celebrate in December. I got 2 nieces with birthdays in December. I got a sister-in-law with birthday in December. And my brother's anniversary is in December. This is a busy, busy month for our family. Hopefully you guys are all well, feeling mighty fine, all rested or getting ready to get rested for a nice weekend up ahead. Yeah, I'm not usually out on a Thursday. I teach class today and work. And so here I am out here where I usually will be home trying to regroup for the next day for my Thursday Eve, my Friday Eve into Friday deal. But it's going to be a busy weekend for me. I got this company party tonight. And tomorrow I have to teach. It's a makeup day for Thanksgiving, so I'm going to teach there after I work traffic. Then I go teach. And then I'm going to a movie screening tomorrow night in town. And then Saturday, the folks are going to be graduating at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church, evangelists in training. I think it's ministers in training and elders in training, I think. So that's in the morning. I'll go there Saturday morning. The Saturday afternoon, we're having a screening. New Birth's having a screening of The Color Purple at Atlantic Station. Got 2 theaters locked down. You guys should get in on that. Go to newbirth.org, the website for the church, and go ahead and get your tickets. The tickets are $20, and the funds go to benefit the scholarship fund for all those great scholarships give out every year to the students. So many wonderful scholarships each and every year. So it'd be for a good cause. Plus, hey, you get to hang out. Hang out and see The Color Purple. Why don't you? Yeah, so check that out at newbirth.org. So, you know, I'm feeling all right now. Earlier in the week was a little even this morning wasn't so great. It wasn't so bad. Never was so bad, but there's so much going on. So much going on, and what are we going to do about it? I'm just going to trust God, because that's all I can do. So, you know, God is faithful. He is able, and He will do it, not just for me, but for you also. It's possible for you also. Now, we did talk about 3 resources I'm going to add in here for my HowWeFlow.Today community. And HowWeFlow.Today, you can follow us on Instagram at HowWeFlow.Today, HowWeFlow.Today. Website is HowWeFlow.Today, HowWeFlow.Today instead of .com.today. Like, how are you doing today? How are you flowing today? How's everything today? Because again, like I just said, I feel okay now. Maybe earlier not. Yesterday, earlier in the week, mighty fine. You know, it just depends. So we got to check on each other and see how each other are doing, and then have someone else check on you. I need somebody to check on me sometimes. You know, I'm trying to keep y'all boosted up. I need somebody to boost me up too sometimes. So that's what we do here in our community. It's a community of like-minded individuals. HowWeFlow.Today, community of like-minded individuals. It's centered on self-care, wellness, health, fitness, the art of well-being, and really just working towards improving ourselves, self-improvement, to begin to have the right mindset to live our best life ever. And hey, it's working for you guys. I see it all on your face. I'm telling you. I don't know what is trying to tie you down, but you're about to break through that last set of barriers, okay? And it's going to be all the way up in 2024. I do promise you that. So keep going. I always say, keep going. You're almost home. Keep going. You're almost there. So don't give up now. It's always darkest before the dawn, right? And so if you stop now, you'll be like, oh, and you'll always wonder, what would have happened if I kept going? You've come so far. It's like, excuse me, we cannot stop now. Cannot stop now. So I don't know how you're feeling today, yesterday, this morning, tonight, because we ebb and we flow in how we're feeling. But don't let the feeling stand in the way of your progress. We got to go beyond the feel. I've said this before. We got to go beyond the feel. All right? So I don't feel like it. I'm tired. I'm worn out. This is getting on my nerves. It's taking too long. I've been saying that for a while myself. I'm up on 5 years on something. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm over it. But I'm really not over it. I really want to press forward and see what the end is going to be. So much the same for you. Don't give up, even though it seems like you can never get out of that, space, that toxic space, or that space of people binding you with their terrible thoughts and snares and, and plots and twists. But God is able. He said the weapons will form, but they will not prosper. So keep believing that. Keep believing that. And you got to tell yourself, I can do this thing, because I don't go anywhere really too much these days. I'm like, okay, I got all these things to do in all these days. I got a Thursday event out of the house. Friday, I got to go in town. Saturday, I got 2 things. Sunday, we're going to church. Where's my weekend to relax and regroup? Not happening. But I said, well, let me go ahead. I'm going to press my way and keep going. I got to do what must be done. I'm going to do what must be done. So let's do what must be done so the wonderful change can come over you and over me and over us. All right? So keep going. So we are, again, 1 week into December. So let's see. That's going to give us 24 days? 24 days left in the year. Oh my goodness! How did the year go by so fast anyway? It doesn't even feel like December. But 24 days left to have flipped your switch, leveled up your thinking, your mindset, and your full understanding of what God really has for you. And when you understand what He has for you, then you can go for what He has for you. 100% is where we started. Then we 10x that to go for what God has for you until the end of the year, 1,000%. And then last week we leveled up another 10x to 10,000%, or 100%, 1,000%, 10,000%. And we have 24 days left. So we need to level up again. Let's go 100,000%. We're running out of time, but you're not late. Start right where you are. Even if you have to start with 100% to what God has for you. You're not at the 10,000 or the 100,000. Just, you ramp yourself up as you go. It's no problem. Don't feel pressure. There's no pressure. We're just here to help each other. We're a supportive audience. We support each other. We help each other work on things and stay encouraged and all of that, right? So glad to chat with you guys on a Thursday. Thursday. So my youngest son came home from his first semester of college, which by golly might be his last semester of college, at least for now. He's not going to go back to that school or study that major anymore, so he's switching into something else. So he's back. But, sometimes that has to happen. You got to really find what's really for you. So pray for his strength. Pray for his spirit of excellence, spirit of completion, really spirit of getting started into something and really trying to work on figuring it out. So he's figuring out his whole existence. He always wanted to go in the military his whole life. And then we got this opportunity for the aviation program at a school that has a pathway directly to become a pilot for Delta, which would be an amazing career. But after going there, he doesn't think that he wants to do that. So he really was one. I don't know about you guys if you went to college at all. But usually, often, I'll say, I don't say usually, but oftentimes, if you know that you want to go to college, you've been thinking about it for a long time, many, many years, right? And people talk about, oh, what do you want to do when you get out of high school? Oh, I'm going to go to college, I'm going to study so-and-so, or I'm not sure what I want to study yet, I might study this or this. And all these years you've been thinking about it, and it continues to lay these layers of information in your mind so that you've already visualized some things that you might want to have happen and all of that. But his layers in his mind had always just been going into the Marines, and that was it. So he never thought about college really for himself, except maybe after he got out of the Marines. So after he graduated high school, he had already been accepted into this aviation program in undergrad, and he also had the Marines on his mind. So he chose the aviation program, and it was after graduation, and then like the next month classes started. So he maybe a month and a half, 6 weeks, classes started early August. And so then all of a sudden he's there. I liken it to when I went to my first semester undergrad. I'm from Pennsylvania, and it's a state school called Shippensburg, and it'd be like a Georgia State or Kennesaw State, Shippensburg State. I had gone there in between 11th and 12th grades in the summer, because I was a student council officer or something, and we had a whole big conference or something, a whole big something for like a week. We stayed on campus for a week, and it was so pretty and so nice there. I'm like, oh, this is so great, I love it here, this and that and whatever, and it was just lovely. Now, I never wanted to go there. I just liked it when I went there for the conference, not like I wanted to go to college there. I applied to Howard, I applied to Spelman, I got into both of them. I got into Towson in Maryland. I applied to Towson, and watch it now, they're about to have a crash. And that's the only schools I applied to: Howard, Spelman, and Towson. I don't know why I picked Towson. I don't know if I heard of Towson from somebody, I don't know. And so because they were out of state, and especially Howard and Spelman were not cheap, and they were out of the Pennsylvania area where we lived, it would require travel and all kind of back and forth, and it was going to be too much money. I think Spelman was only offering like $500 or something, which would have been nice, get me into some books or something, but it wasn't going to cut the cost of that big tuition. So at some point my parents said, oh, Stephanie, because they remembered I liked Shippensburg, love the campus, love staying up there and all that. Oh, Stephanie, we want you to consider applying to Shippensburg. I'm like, I'm applying to Shippensburg. No. Okay, I'll consider it. Not considering it. This is probably in January or February of my senior year. March, Stephanie, we want you to seriously consider applying to Shippensburg, because they knew that's what they could afford, right? Couldn't afford a private school, and there was no, I had good grades, but I wasn't getting any big scholarship offers from those schools. So, we want you to seriously consider Shippensburg. That was in like March of my senior year of high school. And then it's April, it's right around Easter or after Easter. They said, and I hadn't applied, Stephanie, we are prepared to tell you that you will go to Shippensburg. And I'm like, what? I'm not going to Shippensburg. I don't go there. I want to go on to Spelman. Did you see me just talk to Spelman on the phone? I don't talk to my parents like that, but I was just thinking in my mind. I don't disrespect them, but I was just thinking in my mind, oh my gosh, no, I wanted to go to the HBCU, whatever, right? So we were prepared to tell you go to Shippensburg because that's what they could afford. I think tuition was only like, I don't know, $1,700 for the semester for tuition, room, board, fees, everything. It was so cheap back then, right? And it was a state school, so you get in-state tuition and all of that. So that's what they could handle. I'm like, So they made me fill out the application. Fill this application out. This is like April, late April. Filled it out, mailed it, got in for radio, television, journalism, which is my field, of course. It's what I wanted to study anyway, wherever I went. And so I got in and all of that. And then I went there. I didn't want to go there. I went there in the summer for orientation, found a nice little young lady. We decided to become roommates or whatever in the dorm. And you know, some people went to the summer program. I wasn't in the summer program. So my first time there was when my parents dropped me off. They took me there, and we took the stuff upstairs in the door. They're like, I can't believe I'm even here. Ugh. And then the last load, they got out of their car on the loading dock. I left there with the mop and the broom and the bucket and those type of things that's left over. And they're like, all right, Steph, see ya. I'm like, y'all really gonna leave me here? Oh my gosh, they're leaving me. So then they drove off. They said, we're gonna go out. We're gonna go to this restaurant, get some food. It was a nice restaurant in town in Shippensburg that they were going to. And they weren't taking me. I had to go into the dining hall, and they just had to leave me because I was really not trying to be there. And I watched them, their car, pull out of the loading dock, on up the hill, getting smaller and smaller until they just completely disappeared. I'm like, oh my gosh, they really left me here. What on earth? Oh. So I take my stuff upstairs, go into the dorm room. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know anybody here. I barely know the nice young lady I met in the summer. And that's the only person I know, which is how it really is, of course, you know. And so I went to the dining hall and began to immerse myself in the Shippensburg world. And guess what? I loved it there. I would have traded it for anything. It was the best time ever. Best 4 years ever. Best 4 years ever. So, you know, everyone's undergrad experience is different, and it didn't work out for my youngest son on this particular semester, but I am ever believing God for an amazing set of outcomes and futures for his wonderful self. So we're back to the drawing board, and I think he's going to enroll somewhere in the fall, but he got to get a few things together first. So he'll be working and brushing up on a couple of things education-wise. Maybe take a couple courses here and there, and then fully enroll somewhere for the fall. But again, you know, God might have something else for him in the meantime that may change everything. So I believe God that it's going to be mighty fine. But yeah, he didn't do well grade-wise, and I'm telling you, I got a 1.5. I think I told you this story before. I got a 1.5 my first semester. How do you get a 1.5? I don't know, but I got one. I'm like, but I was at every class, but I didn't do any homework. Something about I didn't do the homework. Why did I do the homework? I don't know. I understood everything. I tested well. I just didn't turn in assignments. So I got a few D's and C's. I don't know if I got an A. So in my major class, I don't know if I told the story before, my major class, which was, you know, for radio, TV, so it's probably an intro to mass communications course. Some basic stuff, history of broadcasting and what this is and what that is. You know, we did learn about Howard Stern, which was quite interesting. I'm like, Howard Stern is in the curriculum? And yes, he was. He was in the textbook, in fact. So, but yeah, so it was interesting, and I understood everything. I just didn't do any assignments, so I got a D in that class. And I don't want to get a D in anything, first of all, but a D in my major course is just so unacceptable in any shape, form, or fashion, especially when you're just starting out. So I knew why, because I didn't turn in any assignments, but then the professor pulled me aside, and he said, Stephanie, I don't know, I'm going to try to close this. I don't know what your plans are, but you might want to think about another major, because I don't really think this is for you. I'm like, what? Again, what? Like, I don't talk to anybody like that, but I'm like, what do you mean it's not for me? What do you mean? This is for me. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I already know that. This is my future career. What? Well, you just didn't do well in the course. You might want to think about something else. And I'm like, what? I'm not going to think about nothing else. I'm like, don't you just know I just didn't turn in any assignments? I understand everything that we did. I didn't tell him that, but I was thinking that. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. I said, no, I think I want to stick with it. Or so I don't even know if I told him. I don't know what I told him. I probably didn't say anything. I probably didn't assert myself at all, but I knew in my mind that was the you need somebody to push you just a little bit, or to tell you, you can't do this. He was trying to tell me, no, I can't do broadcasting. I've been broadcasting for 36 years here coming up. What are you talking about, right? So I'm like, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Get out of my sight with that mess. But he really told me that, and I'm like, I'm going to prove his little self wrong. And I surely did. So yeah, I got the 1.5. And I knew my goal was to graduate in 4 years. I'm going to be on a 5-year plan, a 6-year plan, or whatever plan these people are on these days. I want in and out, 4 years, boom. So in order to graduate in 4 years with a GPA above 3.5 or whatever, I had to take 18 credits a semester for the rest of my term there, and score 3.5s and 3.7s and 3 point whatevers in order to bring that 1.5 to a 3 point something by the time I graduate. So it was a journey, but I was up for the challenge because I knew that whatever it took, I was going to get that thing done. And so, I had to retake the classes. I didn't have to retake them because I got D's. I didn't get any F's. So I didn't retake them. I just worked hard and took those extra classes. You're supposed to take 15 credits a semester. The first semester, someone said to me in the dining hall, I said, I thought you had so-and-so class today. Oh, yeah, I dropped that class. I'm like, drop your class? What you mean? I'm still thinking high school. You get what you get. And don't cry a fit. And yeah, you take what they give you. And they're like, oh, yeah, you don't have to take all the classes. You could drop a class. I'm like, oh, I could drop a class? Cool. So I dropped from 15 credits to 12. So first of all, out of 4 classes, I got a 1.5. Terrible. But then I was only at 12 credits. And so then I was 3 credits short of finishing my first semester on schedule. So yeah, I know. My storage is empty and I am available to you. My phone storage is empty. What on earth? Am I in the lane that much? Good God almighty. I'm right in oncoming traffic. Help me, Lord. How did I get there? Anyway, yeah, my storage ran out, but I'm good now. So listen, I don't even know what I was saying, but basically I'm saying don't let anyone, anywhere, anytime, any place tell you what you can or cannot do. What you can or cannot do is up to you and God. If God gives you the go ahead, then you better run for that green light. If somebody tells you you can't do it, prove their little selves wrong. Sorry. You are not in charge. What are these people doing walking in the street? You are not in charge of me. You are not the boss of me. What's that show, Malcolm in the Middle? You're not the boss of me. This theme song. You're not the boss of me. You are not the boss of me. Not the boss of me. So because you're not the boss of me, whoever you people are, you can't control what's going on in my life. I know, I might have let you control it before. For somebody on this video, you might let them control it for a while, but now you're taking your power back. Take your power back. It's up to you and you alone. All right, I'm ready to get into this holiday soiree. And I will check you guys out again a little later. But listen, hey, are you ready or what? Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so amazeballs, I'm telling you. So good. Oh, look at these people about to hit each other. Everybody want to run into each other. That is a moving violation. What is going zones? Come on, Double Tap TV, what is going zones? All these moving violations, people driving like nutty buddies out here. What are they doing? My goodness. Yeah, so forget about it. Tell them forget about it. Those days are over. I might have let you get over before, but you out. I'm on to the next. And I'm going to love every second of it. God set that thing up so good. It's going to be amazing. So, okay. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. I love you guys. Hugs, pats, kisses. Talk to you real soon. Stay safe. Stay connected. And my car not working. Do what must be done. Do what must be done. Gonna do what must be done. All right? I'm counting on you. I'm believing God for it. Do what must be done here. Spot right here. Well. How amazing is that? Thank you, Lord. Gonna do what must be done. All right? Till my Savior comes. It's a wonderful change about to come over you, okay? And me and everybody here in HowWeFlow.Today. I love you guys. God bless you. I gotta go. But maybe we'll chat on the way home. Otherwise, I'll chat you up again tomorrow. Love you. God bless you. Happiness begins with you. The winning mindset formula and better habits. I'll be uploading those into the spaces for HowWeFlow.Today for the weekend, and I'll talk about them on video so you guys can understand what you're getting with those. All right. I didn't have a chance to do them during the week because it's just too busy, but I will get them done for you. Well, I'm gonna be busy this weekend too, but I'm gonna try to get them done for you on by the end of the weekend. All right. Love you. Stay safe. Stay connected. Miss you. And hey, reach out. Reach out. That's my new theme song. Touch. Reach out and touch. You won't be sad. You won't be disappointed. No need to be scared. It all is well. You will be well received wherever you go. I promise you that. All right? Well received. With open arms. Who sings that? With open arms. We receive with open arms. Is that Anita or Olita? I don't know. One of them. Anyway, I gotta go. I love you guys. See you soon. God bless you. Talk to you in a little while. Have a great Thursday night. Watch out for these people on the road. It's crazy out here. See ya.